What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon ADC. Today we're checking out the Grim Workshop subscription for January 2024. The subscription is $20 a month, made in the USA, and it gets you bushcraft, survival, or EDC type gear in the form factor of a credit card or other small flat metal objects. Now in addition to that, they typically send over 2 tip cards, which is no exception this month, so that's where we're going to start. First one is Fi7 on how to build a platform fire. The front of this has some illustrations, some information on when this type of fire is useful, and a couple quick tips. Flipping over to the reverse side, we have step-by-step instructions. These are waterproof and tear resistant, and so should be pretty durable. Really enjoy seeing what they include in there each month in terms of tips, because even if this isn't something you're going to carry on you every day, maybe you're going out camping, you can throw all of the relevant cards in your wallet. 10 of these takes up almost no space. They're significantly thinner than a credit card individually, and so really easy way to carry a lot of information. These are valued at $1.85, and that is what they sell for on the website, although they also sell them in bundles and decks, and so you can get a little bit of a bulk discount. Now the second one is FSH5. This is how to make a fishing spear. This one has the instructions and illustrations both on the front, really helpful final illustration on what that final spear should look like. And then the back has some tips and information on when and how to use that fishing spear. So of course this one's also valued at $1.85. One other thing that's kind of impressive is I've been subscribed for over 2 years now. I've never gotten a repeat of those cards, including the month where we got like a tin full of them that had maybe 10 cards. And so I probably have 40 or 50 of those at this point and no duplicates. So really appreciate that aspect of this subscription. Now flipping over, getting to the tool side of the card, which I haven't showed yet. Usually you'll get one main card and then one main card tool and then 1 or 2 smaller tools like the dog tag micro tool or medallion tools. And so this month we got 2 micro tools as our secondary item. These are valued at $5.99 each or $12 total. First one is our Handcuff Key micro tool. Exactly what it sounds like. Single tool, which is pretty common on these micro tools because there's not a lot of space to put multiple tools. And so this one in theory should unlock most standard handcuffs. Most handcuffs use the same type of key, and so this should unlock most of those. Now, I don't think there's going to be a lot of scenarios where I'm trying to escape from handcuffs in real-world applications, so I ordered a pair of Smith & Wesson handcuffs off of Amazon. It was the most common pair on Amazon, pretty well reviewed, and so I would assume that this should work on those. We'll do a separate video testing this out and maybe some other handcuff keys that I've accumulated over the years, either as a short or maybe an off-day upload of a long-form video. I don't think it's going to be very long because these will either work or they don't. You know, there's not really any in between here. And so excited to test this out. Again, valued at $5.99. Now our second micro tool pairs very well with that one, and that's going to be our Handcuff Shim micro tool. And so another single tool. And this one is the Shim. The reason I think it pairs well with that one is because obviously that key is supposed to be somewhat universal across handcuffs, but maybe you get a weird one where it doesn't work on. This is where this one comes in handy. Most handcuffs work similar to zip ties, where there's a track and then this little metal spring-loaded stub that you can slide and you can tighten it, you can't loosen it. But in theory, if you hit that little metal nub and push it down, you should just be able to slide the handcuffs right off without the key. And so when I do that video on the keys, I will do the same with the Shim, this Shim, maybe a couple others. I think I've at least got them in Grim Workshop. I'm not sure how many Shims I have. Definitely more keys where there were like zipper pulls and stuff from other subscriptions, but really excited to test that out. I want to do more testing of these products in separate videos in the future, and so definitely stay tuned for that. Now those were valued at $12 between the 2 of them. We have one more item, and this is going to be their full-size card, and you pretty much always get a full-size card. So this one is the Grim Multi-Spear card. And with this one, we get 2 spears on here, and they do have that adhesive backing. So do the micro tools, didn't point that out. So these can be replaced on here. You can also remove this white section to stick it to like an Altoids tin or whatever else you want in your kit, so it's not floating around if you don't want to carry them in your wallet. Now these spears can be used individually. You can see there's these kind of grooves where you can use those as lashing points to tie them onto just a stick that you find in the wild. But you can also combine these. So you can see the front side of this one slotted and the back side of this one is slotted. So you can combine these to make a larger broadhead spear. And so really cool card. This one's valued at $19.95, so about $20. Overall, we're sitting right around $35 in value. You can see The 2 micro tools valued at $5.99 each, multi-spirit $19.95, and each of our tip cards at $1.85. So that $35 value is pretty typical and pretty good when you consider you pay $20 for this subscription. Let me know what you think of this month's down in the comments below. I will link to the subscription in the description if you're interested in checking it out. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the notification button. They all help me out a ton. And as always, I hope you have a great one. Take care.